Hello and welcome to Jam and Chat number 17. With me today I have Jennifer Valaquette, saxophone player, flutist, and also a very good music teacher. How can people find you, Jennifer?
I have Facebook, and then basically Facebook or I guess that's it. I do have a Twitter, but I don't do music stuff on Twitter. So,
Well, is there a website that people can go to get a flute lesson from you?
well, I do have a YouTube that I started, and I've been doing Zoom classes actually online. So I'll just you can always message me on Facebook and get my phone number, and it's Jennifer Valaquette is my Facebook, so you can message me, get my phone number, and I could give you the Zoom lesson information. So yeah,
Cool.
Zoom has been pretty amazing for lessons actually. So
Right on.
yeah,
Definitely. Definitely. And you can get music lessons from me on Zoom as well. MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com.
I have to say something about Matthew. I took some voice lessons from him. He's amazing. So thank you, Matthew.
Thank you. You ready? Let's play something.
I'll try not to press the keys. You know, so.
I'm having trouble hearing you. Your microphone's not it's not coming out clear on your
Oh
saxophone.
no. Okay, let me. Oops. I still haven't figured out the mic thing yet. Hang on. Oh, do I have the speakers plugged in? Maybe that's why. Hold on. I'm sorry. I was using speakers the other day for something else. Instead, if this works, bring it closer to the computer. Oops, sorry. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I think I'm getting better at the whole like not asking what key you're in thing.
That's good. That's
So
good.
thank you for talking me into that. I feel like my ear's getting better doing these too, so thank you.
Definitely.
Well, yeah,
Definitely.
I had like one wrong note, but
There's no such thing as a wrong note.
yeah, I know. I
What the hell's a wrong note?
You're right. You're right. It was on
It's a
purpose.
note. No, seriously.
I
There's
know.
12 of them. It's a note. Are you familiar with Victor Wooten?
No.
No. You're not familiar with Victor Wooten. Bella Fleck and the Flecktones? No. Okay. Um, I watched this really awesome bass instruction video. This bass player, Victor Wooten, and he's really freaking awesome. And he plays with Bella Fleck and the Flecktones. And he's sort of, he's a virtuoso. Anyway, when he gives a class or whatever, he's just the most chillest, most freaking, like, most relaxing guy. And he'll just sit there and he'll just play a bass solo just by himself. And, like, he'll play a note that might not originally be in the key, but then he showed how he would systematically then abuse that note, and it played at least 3 times. Did you see what I did on the little guitar thing? I did the same thing. I introduced notes that weren't necessarily what I was doing at first, to add another layer onto it. And then after I did it, I made sure I repeated it at least 2 more times. So that way, by that 3rd time, it absolutely felt right. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It was this thing where I was doing this, and then I added. I think I actually did it 4 times.
You were playing sounded awesome. Like the saxophone and the guitar. I'm saying I wish I could put it on paper or something.
Well, you just have to remember, there's no mistakes, only happy accidents. And
Yeah.
so if you have an accident, this is a Bob Ross quote. You know Bob Ross?
Yes, I do.
Right? Yeah. So if you make a happy accident, you have to see it as a happy accident, and so make it again and again
Mm-hmm.
to create a pattern. You create that pattern, and then that creates the beauty, the happiness of the accident. Is the pattern.
Right. Like for me, I think I played a G natural instead of a G sharp, but it kind of sounded bluesy doing it that way.
So you just play it a couple more times,
Yeah, there you go.
right? You were just making it Mixolydian or whatever.
Yeah, I just
Exactly.
accidentally added a natural. I was like, whoops. But hey, happy accident.
Exactly. Well, and so try to understand, Jennifer, what I'm talking about is a complete transformation of consciousness. When you're playing music, it's not about right notes and wrong notes. It's about creating a sound,
Mm-hmm.
right? Especially if you're just playing off the cuff and you're just improvising. If you do something weird and you don't do it again, it sticks out like a sore thumb.
Right.
But if you do something weird, like here, I'll play something that maybe will sound sort of wrong, sort of. You weren't expecting me to play that,
I don't know. That sounded awesome to me, though.
but if I would have gone, right, then it's obvious that I made a mistake.
It still sounds awesome, though.
But since I stay on it, I stay on it, and then it gives the resolve.
I should have stayed on the G then.
Well, no. It's not. No, Jennifer, you're totally missing my point. There's no should have. There's no should have. There's no should have. It's not. I'm not telling you did something wrong or should have done something different. That's not at all my point. My point is you need to transform it's not like if I play the notes in the scale, those notes are, quote, right, and if I play the notes out of the scale, those notes are, quote, wrong. That's bullshit.
True.
But it's about, okay, I used one of those other notes. Now how do I make it count?
Hmm.
How do I make it do something for me?
I like that.
Okay?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so whatever it is, right? You already did it. It's already too late. You know, so now you got to make things work.
Right. Happy little accident. I still love that saying. Right?
Well, and you know, I really love these chords that already have tension built into them.
Yeah,
That gives you more freedom,
it does.
right?
Hmm.
Because if you play something that's a tense note against what I'm playing, it's okay because what I'm already playing is already tense.
Yeah, true story.
All right, let's try another one.
All right, I'll see if I can do the key. You were in A. For me, it was A major last time.
I don't know if you found me on that one.
I don't know. Were you at? I was wondering if I did actually.
It's okay, but you kept
I was
playing. That's good.
trying to.
No, that's good. I was in B flat.
You were in B flat, really?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yep.
I should have found it. I was in the last key, I think. Wait, play B flat again? Yeah. I was expecting it to be a harder key, I think.
Ah, I stumped ya.
Yeah, that's all right. It's practice, right? It's, let's see this one.
Ready to know this one? Keep
Nope.
going.
No, okay. What song was that? I recognized it.
Well, it was just a riff from a song. It wasn't a
Yeah,
song. See,
right.
I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to trigger the freaking algorithm.
Sorry.
No, if it finds it on its own, then more power to it. But I'm not
Okay.
gonna I'm not gonna say because I decided not to sing it and all that, right? So
Right.
yeah,
That's just going with it. I think you were in the PhD that time. Anyway.
not exactly.
No? Oh, okay. It worked though.
Sure. No, 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 no. I was playing C, B flat, and F.
Okay. No, I mean for my key.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it was. I guess it'd be Mixolydian, really.
Right. It was like a mix of like,
I
yeah.
love Mixolydian.
I do too. There's so much fun to improv on.
All right. So here's something I'd like to talk to you about:
Okay.
negative harmony. Have you studied negative harmony?
I don't remember. I don't think so because I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe. I
Oh.
don't think it was a subject in college, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't remember it, so probably not. I don't know.
Because like I watched a couple YouTube videos about it, and I got a little bit of an understanding of what it is, but like I don't know. It's really, really, really neat.
How do you do
Um,
it?
it's sort of random, actually. There's like it'd be easier if you just looked it up. You're basically transposing notes over an axis in order to create substitution chord possibilities. Okay, so like it's sort of like inverting a chord over an axis. So, like for example, if your C was your one chord and you inverted it, it would actually invert to a C minor. It's pretty random. Like if you invert your four, if you do the negative of your four chord, or no, if you do the negative of your five chord, you end up with a minor four chord. It's like for example, say instead of going and doing that predictable five chord right there, right? I could just negative flip that chord and do the inversion of it, so it would be right
Yeah.
because like you're taking that cliche moment and like transforming it into something that still provides attention, but it's like the opposite tension of what you may have been expecting, right? Because F minor is not a chord in C major,
Right.
right? That's not something you would normally play,
No.
right? And so to take it a step farther, if you were going to do it to a G7 chord, then you'd actually end up with a D with a half diminished,
Okay.
right? So that would be like
I like it. That's fun.
it's a nice.
I love
So
that one.
so it's basically as mysterious to you as it is to me then, because it's not something that I ever studied, but like whenever somebody told me about it, I instantly heard, oh, that was in my life by the Beatles, or oh, that one was in, I could hear like places where those songs were used, and it like initially clicked with me that, oh yes, this is something that other people have been doing, and just wasn't something I'd learned, I guess.
That's awesome. I want to look that up later and try it on saxophone. How would that work on a horn like saxophone without the chord? Like,
You could invert your melody.
okay.
Um, that's that would be a negative melody.
Yeah.
So you could that's one way that you could take a melody that you love that somebody else wrote and like flip it around, and then it's a new melody, but it's like based on that original melody. It could have like the same rhythm maybe, or whatever element of it that you want to keep,
Mhm.
right? So like for example, like say you're going da 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 da, and you want to do the opposite of that, right? So you'd have to take and do the opposite of that first note, and then you'd have to find the opposite of that second note,
Mhm.
and flip them both around, and it'll be a similar interval, but it most likely will be going the opposite direction or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's really, really, really interesting and confusing, but it's just you know,
I mean, I certainly have the time, so I'm gonna look it up because
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There's a lot of good a lot of good videos that teach it.
Sweet.
I don't know, but it's just a way to freshen things up a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. Maybe we could try it one day on a jam and chat. That'd be fun.
Well, I mean, at some point maybe I'll make a lecture about it so that I can learn it better,
Yeah.
you know. But I'm not prepared for that at this moment.
Yeah. No, me neither. That's cool. That's interesting. Though. I've never heard of that before. I don't think I have. I don't remember learning that in college. I mean, I think I would have remembered if I did. So. I took so many courses on it.
Well, it's like you're looking for you're looking for a different harmony, you know,
Yeah.
than what you just normally always do. And just by switching one of the chords, I mean, you don't have to switch them all. Just by switching one of the chords, that's enough to totally freshen the whole progression up. You know,
Right.
let's try something. Let's
Okay.
let's play over that one where I was using the F minor instead of the G7. Let's try that.
The A minor.
Just play it.
Okay. Okay. Let me see.
I got to turn my mic down because like it's not giving you enough volume.
Oh, really?
Here, let's try to.
Closer, and I took the back mic or the speaker
It's all
down.
right. Here,
Okay.
try again.
Okay. Nice. I hope I found it. I think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
sounds right.
but you see, the reason why I decided to talk about this is because it goes right along with what we were just talking about. Melodically, you can't play a wrong note,
Right.
right? So that first time I play that F minor chord, and it's not what you're expecting. It's not that G chord, that 5 chord. Instead, it's this not diatonic minor version of the 4 chord that all of a sudden is now creating this flat sixth, or what this whatever, yeah, the flat sixth of the key, right? You follow me? that now wants to resolve very, very badly to this fifth, the G of the key. And so that's like similar to, on the 5 chord you have that B that really wants to go up really badly to the C, but it's the opposite. Instead of the half step wanting to go up, we have the half step wanting to come down.
Right.
Now, you hear that the first time, and you're like, ooh, that's nice and different. But after I repeat it over and over again, it just starts, oh, wow, that's just how that song goes. I get it. Right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with playing the note when you're soloing. You play that one note, and it sticks out, and you don't like it, so abuse it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did a little, right? Did I abuse it last time?
Well, I'm not abuse it, but you know what I'm saying.
No, I know. But like, yeah, I was trying that a little, but
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing with the harmony too, right? Milk it. You find a beautiful sound, go for it.
yeah.
You know.
I am loving this because you are turning a classical player into like, hey, let's play an any key person.
Well, okay, and that's a good first step, Jen.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to teach you the keys don't even matter.
No, I know.
What matters is the sound, right?
What we just did was beautiful.
Yeah. It was definitely cool. Let's try another one.
All right. I got a few more in me. My throat's kind of a little scratchy.
Oh well, let's not hurt you. That's no good.
I can do another one.
All right. You want a real challenge?
There's no wrong notes, right? Happy little accident.
Well, this is one. This is one. A one that I like to do, and it's fun to play sax on.
Okay. Is it Stephanie and last time?
Take it away. You got it. This is actually one of our favorite mantras to sing. It was just the music for it anyway. So when my wife did her yoga video like a long time ago, where I was chanting, that was what I was doing for like 40 minutes, just over and
Oh,
over and
really?
over.
That is so cool. I love it.
Well, it's nice because it's like it's got enough melodic and harmonic variety that I can play it over and over and you don't really notice.
I thought about trying to do some flute music for yoga stuff. Like, I thought about it, but I would need someone to do like a backtrack with it though. So I don't know. But
Learn to make your own, Jennifer.
yeah, on piano, you think? Would piano be good for yoga? I don't know.
Do you have a DAW, a DAW?
No,
Do you know
I
what
just
I'm
have an
talking
app.
about?
I think that's a program, right?
What kind of computer do you have?
I have a Apple.
Okay, you have GarageBand?
Huh?
That's what I'm talking about. A
Oh,
DAW.
sorry.
Okay? It's a digital audio workstation.
Okay. I don't
Okay?
know how to use it though.
Um okay, so what you do is, okay? Um you have a you never have you ever made a music from the computer from scratch before? You start with, blank and then you make a song?
Oh, well, I mean, I've had tracks with it, but not my own though, so no.
Okay.
That's just when I would do the CDs for my family and friends. Like I don't sell them or anything, but
No, that's fine. That's fine.
yeah,
But you've never experimented with creating your own accompaniment. Is basically what I'm getting at.
no.
Oh, okay.
Just though, I have the like I said, I have the time now, so
Okay. Um,
I took a course once in Pro Tools, but it was one of those things where I had to stop it because I was also doing music history at the time. Like consuming music history is so, you know. I was like, so I had to stop for a bit for that.
I mean, like I can teach you if you want to learn
Yeah,
that stuff.
that'd be cool.
I mean, it'd be the same as a voice lesson or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but I can show you something here on this jam and chat if the computer will allow me.
Hmm.
I can't go super in detail, but
Yeah.
what I can do is I can share my screen
Hmm.
and I can just like kind of show you a little bit what I'm talking about if you
Oh,
want.
if you want to, yeah, that's fine. If you feel like it.
Well, nobody else is here,
All right.
so it's not like we have somebody waiting in line to do their song.
Yeah, I know.
What do you want to, or would you rather just jam? That's fine too.
I'm fine either way, and someone else might find it interesting too if they watch the channel later. You know.
Well, I mean that's kind of what I was thinking,
Yeah.
but I mean you're the person that I'm interacting with in live time, so you're the one that matters, right?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with it.
The Jam and Chat show is not really getting a whole lot of views. That's not really what it's about.
Oh, okay.
It's just mainly so I can have continual content, so I can keep stay on fresh on people's mind.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a
And
lot of fun.
it's for me too, because this is freaking lonely, dude.
Hmm.
And now like the situation that I'm in now, like I'm like 5 miles from town. I'm stuck at home. Not a bad thing. I'm happy to be stuck at home with my daughter, right?
Uh-huh.
She's doing her online school, you know, and so I don't have any social outlet. You know what I mean? I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. So this is, You know, this is functioning to help me keep my sanity through these insane times, too. That's why I won't allow religion or politics unless it's directly involved in a song. Like, if you want to sing a political song, go right ahead. If you want to sing a religious song, I don't care if somebody wants to sing an Islamic hymn or whatever. I don't give a fuck. That's fine,
Yeah.
you know, because it's music.
Right.
You know, so if I want to sing "End the War," that's a song. I can say whatever the fuck I want in that song, and it's fine. But I don't want to. I don't want to be talking about George Floyd and all kind of stuff here, just
Yeah.
because this isn't the place for it.
Mhm.
You know, there's lots of awesome places for that.
I like the chilling. Just chilling and not thinking about the other.
Well, yeah. I mean, and if you guys want to have a political talk show, we could do that too. But that's not what this is,
I'm
right?
good. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly,
And
exactly.
my saxophone solos are just solos. They don't have to do with anything. I just like chilling and forgetting stuff. So
Okay, so I cannot minimize when I'm recording. So let's go to Reason and see if I can open on top.
all right, I'm gonna put my horn down though.
If I can, then I will share screen.
Sure, this will give my voice a rest too.
Okay, now, I do not have my audio interface set up right now. So that means that I'm not going to be able to record audio right
Okay.
now. Okay? Alright, so, let's see. If I can share my screen with you.
Sure.
Okay, are you seeing this now?
Yeah, yeah. I see your screen. Yeah, I see you and wow, that's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, see, I'm doing this to learn about this, okay? Because that way I can use this for teaching and stuff, okay? So
Yeah.
you're actually helping me a lot by doing
Oh,
this,
cool.
okay?
Maybe
All
I'll
right.
take a lesson in this one day. That'd be awesome.
Well, I'm just going to teach you about the basic principles of recording, okay? So for now, I'm going to try to make this a little simpler, if it'll let me. Okay. So in Reason, we have 3 different views, okay? This is the mixer view. Okay, so if I create an audio track right here that I could record on, this is my main volume fader for the track. I can move it up and down. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is my main volume for the master section, which is like everything mixed together, right? You understand what the master is, right?
Uh-huh.
That's when you take all the tracks and you combine them. This is the main volume level for the master section.
Cool.
Okay, these are sends. Okay, so these are the effects that are already routed to the sends, right? So a send is like you can send the sound to an effect and then have it processed. By clicking this, I could turn the film score reverb on my audio track, and it's mixed at minus 12 decibels. So now it's going to give a reverb to this sound. Okay?
Huh?
These are inserts. That's a little bit advanced, so we won't mess with that. This is our EQ system right here. So
Yeah.
you know what EQ is, right?
Mm-hmm.
EQ. Parametric 4-band EQ for each channel. Okay?
Yeah, that's all the different channels and stuff.
This is our low pass and high pass filters. These are crucial for mixing. This is our compressor. Once again, crucial for mixing. And this is our master compressor back here. Okay? So this is the mixer view. Then, if I press, this is what's called the rack view. So the rack view, it shows each thing as if it was a piece of hardware in a music studio. Are you seeing what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So this is like a rack, and if you look at the back, you can see all the cables literally connecting everything in the rack just as if it was hardware. So you can move the cables around and change it and blah, blah, blah.
That's amazing. I mean, that looks so much like hardware.
Well, that's the point,
I know, that's amazing.
right? And so you can literally put input, you can put effects right on your audio track right there if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then here's the third view. This is the sequencer view. Are you following me?
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know what a sequencer is? This is where you actually write your music and put it.
And then
Okay,
you put the different parts there, right?
right. So let's say I want to make a let's say I want to make a drum loop here. So I'm going to create a loop player. Okay?
Okay.
So I have to make a note lane. Now, when I go back to my rack view, you can now see I don't know if you'll be able to hear this or not. Could you hear that? The
Yeah,
drums?
it was like a hum or something.
You couldn't hear the drums?
No, wait, try it again. No.
Okay. So I need to find a way to route my sound so that it'll go to you.
They should
Hmm.
probably share somehow.
I can unplug the headphones, I guess. There. Tell me if you can hear this now.
Yes, with the headphones. That is cool.
Okay. Can you hear that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, that's drum loop 1. That's drum loop 2. That's drum loop 3. 4. 5. 6.
And those are all different drums then?
They're loops.
Loops, okay. Oh, so it goes, okay.
That one has a fill.
That is cool.
Big fill. So 7 and 8, you wouldn't want to have loop over and over again. You just have it play once and then go back into like 1 or whatever.
Sorry, I don't mean to be yawning.
Okay, are you seeing what I'm doing?
Yeah, that's cool. That's
All right.
cool.
So then you come over here to your sequencer. You grab your pencil and you say, I want loop 1 to play here. We'll see if
I
I can.
remember this part. This part's in GarageBand too.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And you can just go like keep going.
Okay, so hold on. That's not doing it. Something's. This is not. I created the wrong thing. I need to create a pad.
Oh. Oh, there you go.
That's not it either.
That's not it either. I thought it was because it was longer.
Create pattern lane. I created the wrong kind of lane. That was my bad.
No worries.
Okay, so there we go. So let's put pattern 1 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll put pattern 7, and then we'll put pattern 2 3 times, and then we'll put pattern 8, and we'll see what that sounds like as an 8-bar chunk here.
Like 8-bar blues, maybe. Well, I could improv over that.
Okay, there we go. We got 8 bars.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's just keep doing with that same idea. Let's put 3 times, and then we'll put 7, and then we'll put maybe that'll work or maybe it won't. We'll see what happens. Put 4 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll put 8, and we'll see what happens. See what that sounds like. It
Okay.
may or may not work, right? We don't know. We're just trying it. So far, it's good.
I know it sounds good. Sweet.
Okay, so now we got 16 bars.
Yeah.
All right. So now we can zoom out a little bit, and we can go back here to our select tool, and
Mm-hmm.
we can highlight all that, and we can copy it and paste it. And now we got 32 bars,
That's awesome.
right? Then we can highlight all that, and we can copy it and paste it, and now we got 64 bars.
Sweet.
Then we're
We'll
probably
talk.
going to put a B section in here at some point, right, to give it some variance. But at least for now, we've got a nice little thing that we can jam over. Okay, so let's create another thing. Let's create another loop. But this time, let's create something different. All right? What do you say?
Sure.
Let's create another pattern lane.
Saxophone?
Hold on, hold on.
I know, I'm getting excited, sorry.
I'm gonna have you jam over it. That's the idea. But
Really?
first we got to make the rest of the thing, okay?
Okay.
So this time I don't want the college drums on top of college drums. So let's put something different. Let's try bass.
Okay.
All right, and let's try. Why don't you pick? You want this? Which one do you want? Since you can see the screen.
Yeah. I'm just sorry, those are small. What is slow buzz? What is that? Raw
That's what we're gonna
sushi?
do. That's what we're gonna do. Okay,
Okay.
so here's what it sounds like.
There's one called raw sushi. Eh. Let's try raw sushi.
That's slow buzz.
Oh, okay.
Here's raw sushi.
That's kind of cool. I don't know. What's bass burst?
Hold on, pardon me. Which
Sorry.
one?
The first one?
Bass burst.
Yeah.
Cool. You see, isn't this fun?
Yeah.
And this is what we're doing. And all this stuff I paid for, so this is all mine to do whatever I want with,
That is so
make
cool.
songs out of.
That is so cool. I paid for GarageBand for the extra stuff.
Well, yeah, GarageBand isn't as advanced as this,
But
but it's good.
yeah, this is probably a lot of money, right? This one?
It was like 400 or 500, depending on when you get it.
Actually, wow, that's not bad actually. I was thinking like 1,000 something.
It does everything, Jen. All right. Oh, here's my mic. Mic fell. All right. Now
Okay.
let's just combine this with this, and I'll change these drums to a different drums. But you'll
Okay.
see that the patterns that I made are still there.
Yeah.
Watch. So, because this isn't going to fit with that kind of
Mhm.
right? I don't think so. We want some dubstep drums.
Yeah.
So let's try some dubstep drums, and then I'll go back over here to my sequencer. I got to press my key, and I'm gonna write a little bit of bass here. Oh, this isn't even. That's not what I intended to do. Okay, that's fine. We'll go over here and write some patterns for our bass here, and let's try pattern 1. And let's see what it sounds like. That's actually not too bad.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of interesting.
So we'll try that for 8 bars.
Okay.
Then let's try and see what happens if we try the next one for 8 bars.
Sure.
So notice how I'm intentionally varying. Like here, 3 bars, 1 bar, 3 bars, 1 bar. Here, 8 bars. Here, 8 bars. I'm intentionally making it different on purpose, right?
Yeah.
If everything changes with the exact same frequency all the time, it's going to be boring.
I like it. I almost want to use flute on this one. Yeah, I like that. That sounds awesome.
Let's see what happens if I go to 3.
Okay. Reminds me of like a Michael Jackson thing or something.
Then we'll go to 4. Nothing on 4. See? There's nothing on 4. Okay, so it looks like I just got those 3. So then I'm going to go back to 1, but you know what? That's actually a 2-bar loop. See that? That's not just a 1-bar loop. That's a 2-bar loop. And I only was using 1 bar of the 2-bar loop to create that sound. But now, to vary it, I can make it the 2-bar loop. So watch. We're still on 3. Now here's the 2-bar loop.
Oh my god, I like that.
See, now it creates new variants, but it's still similar.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now I'll do the same thing with 2. It should be right there. I could hear it. It should be right there. Oh, that's still on 1. Okay, hold on. Undo that. Switch it to 2. So I'm going to draw some 2s. 4 2-bar 2s now. And then we'll try some 2-bar 3s. And that's where it should go back to 1 right there. I put 1
Yeah.
too many. Okay.
Yeah.
1. And then we'll just have 1 go to the end. Alright, now we have a bass line. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Now let's make another instrument. Let's make another loop. So now we have some kind of other, like, other thing. And then we can add saxophone.
Yeah. Let's do synthesizer.
Alright, so let's create one more pattern loop lane. And for this one here, let's try synth loop.
Okay.
Pick one.
Um. Sorry, my glasses are. I don't know. What is that? What is acid squish? The first one. I just want to hear what it is.
Cool. I'd like to too.
My nephew's playing piano in the other room. He's an incredible piano player. Okay. Let's try. What's electro house?
I don't know if that's the right key. We can always change it.
Oh, okay.
Electro house.
I don't know. What's Astro? Nice.
Cheesy.
I want to see what Sirens is. What's that?
Which one? Sirens?
Sirens, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Let's see. I'm wondering if it's going to be annoying or not.
We'll see.
Yeah. Strobe lights. Let's see what strobe lights is. I don't know. I'm just I don't know what would go with the drums that we just did. Ooh, this one. I like this one. Dance party all night long. Sorry. Dance party. Let's do it.
Not quite.
No. I don't know.
Not to me.
I'm having trouble picking. I'll let you pick. I don't know what would go with what we did. What is track two?
Now hold on this.
No? Okay.
This.
What? Oh, you want this?
Listen to this one.
Okay. Oh, what is it? Oh, strobe lights. Get started all night long. I like this one. I feel a flute on this song though. I don't know. I mean, for me to play. What is that?
I like 6, 7, and 8.
I do too.
5 works too,
What?
although it's not perfect. Okay, so ultimately, what we're trying to do is we're trying to find stuff that works exactly what we want. So look, here we've got a transpose feature. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So, say,
What does it sound like? Dun, 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 dun. You know, it's a cheerleading song.
It doesn't work harmonically. One doesn't. Just no, even if I transpose it.
Okay, that's okay.
So we can try a different one. How about this?
That's Stacy. I like it.
There we go.
Yeah, I like it though.
All right. So now sequence it. Right. So now we need to have it be an even different number of bars. So have this do. Won't even have it come in for the first 16, and then we'll have it be a 16 bar thing. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. And so this is what I would improvise over.
Well, yeah. Then this will be the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Then I might have to stop playing after that because my throat is like kind of.
Well, let's see if this works. Let's see
Okay.
what this sounds like when it comes in.
I like it. I definitely. Am I supposed to play anything though? And
You know what key we're in?
yeah. I think we're in. No. Is it D?
Concert.
Concert D. So B.
It's an F minor.
Oh, F minor. So
Concert F minor.
I'm in D then.
It'd be your
Huh?
it'd be your D minor. Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Right. Let's do it. Ready? From the beginning.
Okay. That doesn't sound. Did I play that right?
Play.
Okay.
Let's do a conversation.
All right. That's cool.
Okay, so we just ran into the end of it. Okay,
Oh. Okay.
so also what we could do is we could loop it and have it then start back at the beginning again. Here, I'll show you. I'll go back to the screen share. I was trying to how do I go back? Resume share. Okay.
I see the share. I still see it.
Oh, it didn't stop it.
No.
Okay. All right. Anyway, um, so if I wanna do that and make it so it'll loop, what I do is I press my F7 here. Okay. You see the L and the R? Those are my loop
Oh, cool.
length, right? And then if I click this, it'll loop. So then when I get to the end here,
We can hear.
it'll just start back over at the beginning. You'll see.
That is cool. We have a track.
Yeah. Percussion would be really good.
Yeah.
Definitely have a crash.
No, I said we have a track, like a backtrack.
Oh, I thought you wanted a crash. I was like, oh yeah, let's put a crash.
No, I said we have a track, a backtrack.
Wasn't that neat? How quickly we did
Yeah,
that, and we just put something together.
I know. That's amazing. That is so cool. Thank you. That's really cool. Thank you for showing me that.
Yeah, and I got to figure out what I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah. Do I?
I got to figure out what I'm gonna do with it.
I know, right?
Yeah, see, that's the beginning of a song. I don't know what it's about yet, but it's something.
I'm sure I have a lot of things I could write about right now.
Right. Well, you see the point though.
Mhm.
So you just experiment with it, and
Right.
just goof around with it till something sounds good together.
Yeah.
And you have a whole bunch of no's until you get a oh yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Well, thank you, Matthew. This has been awesome.
right on. So I appreciate you being here with me for Jam and Chat. We went a little bit extra this time, didn't
Oh,
we?
did we? They don't charge you for that, do they?
Well, there's only two of us.
Okay, so
Zoom only starts to care when a third person enters the room.
that is weird.
Um, maybe, I guess. I don't know. It's just
I don't
that's a
know.
policy.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, thank you so much. This was fun.
Definitely. So just give me a second for the ending here. Thank you so much, everybody, for being with me for Jam and Chat. Make sure if you want to be on the show, you comment down below and let me know. Otherwise, I won't know. I mean, but as we're doing it now twice a week, I finally got a schedule, right? So we got Monday mornings, that's 10 a.m. Pacific time, and we've got Tuesday afternoons, that's Tuesday, 2 p.m. Pacific time. I may add a third one, but for now we're going to start that. Twice weekly Jam and Chat. So you could be part of the Monday morning, part of the Tuesday afternoon crew. You can do both. It's free. We just hang out here on Jam and Chat. Make sure you subscribe to Matthew's Music Lessons Studio and check out Jennifer's channel. What's the name of your channel on YouTube?
I don't remember. Jen
Oh,
Bell, like Gator Hater 2021 or something. I'm sorry.
okay.
I'll know it for next time.
It's all right. It's all right. This is how it's done. And then make sure that you like and share this video with all of your friends. And I'll see you guys next time
See you
on
guys.
Jam and Chat.